Alright, what's going on guys? My name is Omega and welcome back to another Apex Legends video. So today I'm going to be bringing back a series that is near and dear to my heart. This was one of my favorite series to make and I started only a couple months ago, but today I'm going to be going over with you guys some more Apex Legends weapons and heirlooms that you can buy in real life. So this is a series I love doing. I just love showing you guys, products that you can get in real life from the game itself. Now I do want to make a quick disclaimer. I'm not sponsored by any of these shop owners in this video. This is mainly all for entertainment purposes, but if you guys do want to go and buy something yourself, I just highly recommend you do your research. I mean, all of these are from well-known sellers, but the problem is, some of these guys are located in random parts of the world, so it might take longer to actually get some of these items, depending on where you actually live. So just want to make that quick disclaimer before we start out today. But the first, set of toys or props I want to show you guys from Apex Legends is from a store named Senpai 3D, which is someone who I've talked about plenty of times in this series. They make some amazing Apex Legends props, and the first one I want to show you guys here is the Pathfinder heirloom boxing gloves, which just looks absolutely beautiful, man. The one thing that I do have to say about these is you can't actually put them on. They're just a prop that you can kind of stand up in the background, and this screenshot that you guys see right here is usually probably how most people will display these if they wanted it for like a streaming setup or just their gaming room. It's a very cool, very well made design, and it definitely deserved a spot in today's video. You can get this for only $81, but I just want to make it clear that the $81 is for the unpainted version. If you want it fully painted and customized to look exactly like Pathfinder's heirloom, it costs about $30 more, so just want to keep that in mind if you guys actually do go out and buy any of these. Next up, we have another heirloom designed by Senpai 3D, and this is a really cool one. This is the Mirage Trophy heirloom, and I'm very surprised that this store was actually able to produce all of these heirlooms so quickly, but this is a very beautifully well-designed heirloom, and apparently it's like 13 inches tall, so it actually is the same size as technically what it would be in the game. The same deal with the painting applies to this one. You got to pay a little bit extra to get it painted, but the unpainted version is only $62, so it's not that bad. And this is something I would definitely get for myself for Christmas, or maybe one of my friends who plays Apex or plays Mirage. This would be like a really cool Christmas present. Just something to think about for the future, because I know that time is coming up in about 3 months. Goddamn, this year went by way too fast. Now, this next one isn't necessarily an heirloom, but it is a very cool prop from Apex Legends. This is Loba's staff, which she uses obviously for her ultimate. You can also see it in some of her finishers. And apparently this is another life-size model of this object. It looks very clean, very well done, and I feel like it's more for someone who actually wants to do a cosplay. I mean, I could see if you wanted to, hang this up on your wall, or maybe just keep it in a storage locker. I don't know. This is definitely, I feel like, for someone who wants to go out and cosplay Loba. But again, the price for this is about $70, and you pay, I think, about $10 or $15 more if you wanted to get painted and look exactly like Loba's staff. Now, next up, we have something very cool and something that I really do want to get. This is the Revenant Death Totem, and this is kind of like a prop toy. It's not actually life-size, but apparently it stands at about 17 inches tall, which is still pretty good. That's about 1.5 feet of height on this thing, and it's a really cool, really well-made design. I love the colors on this. I would love to buy like a life-size version of this that actually lit up. Like, if this was made into some kind of cool lamp, man, that would be so dope for a gaming setup. But nonetheless, this is still a very cool prop. But moving on, we have some actual gun skins and gun models that you can buy from this store. The first one that I'm going to show you guys is this Prowler skin. It's the Wrathbringer Prowler Legendary skin, and again, man, this thing is just so well designed. You can see that all of the colors just match up absolutely perfectly with the skin itself, and it's just crazy how detailed this thing is in the first place. Again, with the painting, you're gonna have to pay a little bit extra if you want to get this, painted exactly the way that the skin looks. But if you just want to save some money and do the painting yourself, you can obviously always do that instead. We also have a brand new R-99 skin that they have available. This is the Outlands Avalanche R-99 skin. Again, just looks so good, very well detailed. I also want to show you guys the other R99 skin that Senpai 3D offers, and this is the totally gnarly R99 skin, one that is kind of completely different in colors. This one definitely pops out a lot more in the background compared to the black and white Avalanche skin, which looks really good, but in my opinion, totally gnarly just looks absolutely amazing. I think this one, you can get it unpainted for $99, and the painted version does a lot more. It's $140, but if you look at the detail and the design on this weapon itself, I think this is totally worth the money, and this is something I'm definitely going to add to my streaming setup once Christmas comes around. Now next up we have an item from 3D Print FR, and this is a replica of the Octane butterfly knife heirloom, and it looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, one thing that I do gotta mention to you guys is this is just a prop, it's not actually a real weapon. I think the only thing like really realistic about this is the fact that it does kind of fold like a butterfly knife, but the design on this item itself is really cool, and unlike Senpai 3D where you have to pay a little bit extra to get it painted, it looks like this one already comes painted, and it's $74, which is a pretty good price, especially if it actually works. You know, again, I would do your research. This does have 5 stars on the store, but you never know, man, with sellers. You always got to ask and do your research before you make a purchase like that. Now this next item isn't necessarily Apex Legends related, although this is heavily from the Titanfall series. This guy 3D Print FR also made a data knife replica from Titanfall 2. As you guys know, Crypto is also holding a data knife in one of his poses, and many people believe that the data knife could eventually become Crypto's heirloom. None of that has been confirmed for sure, that's all kind of just theories that are floating around in the air, but nonetheless a very cool item. This one is a little bit cheaper for only $55, but it's very low in stock from what it looks like. I think this has been around for quite some time. Next up we have an item from a store called Mirage Makes. This is a replica of Wraith's heirloom, which looks just so beautiful, man. I mean, I'm always giving compliments to these heirlooms, but you just gotta look at the design and how all of this is handmade, hand painted. It's just such a clean dagger, and it looks really cool because I think it actually comes with this little Apex Legends stand, so it's kind of like the perfect setup if you're going to want to buy, you know, one of these props. Another really cool thing about, you know, kind of these hand-painted items is that every single one that you get is going to be unique. You know, since they're all hand-painted, there's going to be slight differences in every single one, so no matter what, you're going to get an heirloom that's basically unique to you. You know, some of the colors might be a little darker or lighter on yours. You can even see there's lightning on the edge of the blade, so I really love the colors and how all of this is handmade, and definitely wanted to show you guys this because Wraith's kunai is obviously a fan favorite from Apex Legends. Alright guys, but the rest of the things I'm going to show you aren't necessarily guns or heirlooms, but they are pretty important things from Apex Legends. You know, you can basically buy anything from any game you want, but this guy Polylactic 3D created ammo boxes for the light and heavy ammo. I thought this was pretty cool and pretty unique. I've never seen anyone try to do this. They're kind of tiny, but at the same time, man, if you're getting prop ammo, then you are just a huge Apex Legends fan, so you probably don't care how big or how tiny it actually is. Now this last one I'm going to show you guys is actually pretty funny. This is an Apex Kill Leader sticker that you can put on the back of your car that says you are the new kill leader, which is pretty kind of savage, man. If you're putting that on the back of your car, like I wonder how many people you had to run over just to get this sticker, but I thought this was kind of funny. This is only $8. You can find this on Toil Customs store. So that concludes today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all of the Apex items that you can buy in real life. Now, if you guys do happen to purchase anything, make sure you let me know down in the comments below, or send me a picture of it, better yet, on Twitter, just so I can actually see what it looks like. I'm probably gonna be picking up a lot of these things for my streaming setup in the future, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day. Peace out.